Neil from Essex here to show you a cool accessory kit you may want to consider for your front loader. If you go look up at larger equipment, skid steers, track loaders, large farm tractors, there's a feature called a hydraulic accumulator or soft ride or ride control or easy glide, or everybody calls it different things. But everybody's talking about essentially the same thing. It's a hydraulic accumulator that's able to take up some hydraulic shock from your loader. We have an accessory kit now that we're able to offer that you may want to consider fitting up to your front loader if you do a lot of transporting from place to place with a heavy load. I've been driving around with this on the front of my tractor for the last 6 months. I've got a couple of thoughts to share. So we're going to spend some time taking a look at hydraulic accumulators, potentially on compact tractors.
Essex, a helping hand with your land.
This is a fairly simple kit. These two black baseball-sized accumulators are pressurized on the inside, each of these to a different pressure, to take up hydraulic fluid from your loader. Essentially what you do is take this line with this valve on it and this one hose and find a place to tie it into your loader boom cylinders. What this will do is, as you're driving around with a load in your bucket, it will allow your loader to bounce up and down, allowing that loader bounce then to not bounce the tractor as you're transporting back and forth. These accumulators are able to take up just a little bit of fluid. It doesn't have a huge bounce to it, but it's enough to help smooth out that ride. Now, that's not something you always want to have turned on. On the larger construction equipment where we're very used to seeing this feature, this can usually be toggled on and off with a button inside the cab. That's probably a little overkill though for a tractor like this, and we're wanting to keep the cost on these kits down. So in the case of these, you're simply going to have a 90-degree ball valve here on the back that you can turn in order to cut this thing out, right? If you don't want to use it, say you're pushing into a pile of dirt or you're doing grading work and you don't want that sponge in the loader, you simply toggle this back and forth to enable and disable the soft ride or hydraulic accumulator. So what I got here was 4 loads of topsoil dropped off here so that I could feather out some parts here along my driveway. So I've got a lot of dirt to move. Now you see here, once I scoop up that pile of dirt, how my loader bucket bounces. See how the bucket moves up and down, but my tractor sits here still. Now if we do that same thing again, we walk out here and close off the accumulator, and do that same drop. Boom, you hear how it rattles my flail mower in the back. Bounces my back tires up off the ground. You can see the difference that makes as you're traveling back and forth, right? Rather than having that nice sponge of the loader being able to follow the contours and the bounces and stuff that you have as you're traveling back and forth, right? It just transfers all of that right back into the tractor. No rattles. No bouncing around, no lifting my back tires up in the air. Just a nice way to be able to drive back and forth. So the downside of an accumulator is that it can make your loader spongy at times you don't want it to be. So when I drive into my pile of dirt here, I want my accumulator ideally off because I could drive into the bottom of that pile and then power up through it with my pile of dirt. Now, if you have your accumulator turned on and you drive into a pile like that, it can allow your bucket to sponge. Now, if I come in at the bottom with my cutting edge cut into the bottom, it's probably going to stay. But say I'm not quite as good of an operator and I've got the lower end of the bucket pointed up there a little bit. See how when I drive into the pile, my loader bucket picks up, my tractor starts to pick up, and I don't come out of here with a good load. Not a big deal. I mean, for the most part, I've found that since I put this thing on, I've hardly ever walked out here and wanted to shut it off. But say it exaggerates that issue of the bucket riding up the pile if you're not a more experienced operator. So here, so my accumulator's on, my bucket lip is down just a little bit. I go into my pile, and I can get a good full bucket of dirt without an issue. Look at that bounce. But you're gonna wanna know, on construction equipment, that's why you generally have an electronic toggle in the cab to be able to shut that on and off, because those times that you wanna push into that pile of dirt or cut a grade or something, you want the bucket rigid to the machine and not to have the cushion. But a lot of times I find I like it. So now if I come flying across the yard here in high range, I can see how that loader bucket is just bouncing up and down. And I'm bouncing, but I can do that. Right, so following my tire tracks before, we're gonna take the same trip with the accumulator off. And it makes a big difference. So there's two things that you need to look for in order to see whether you can fit this to your tractor. One is a place to be able to hide the accumulator. Now you see here I chose on the back of the torque tube. This was really easy for me to do because there was already a bolt back here that I simply had to back out and then bolt the accumulator right back here behind here. There is not a guarantee that this is going to work on every tractor. Even smaller machines than this may not have the clearance for this thing to be able to hide back behind here. I've seen before where people have hid these on, say, the outside of the loader, or find a different hydraulic fitting that's going to allow it to be back towards the loader post. There's a number of different places that you could probably tuck this thing away, but you're going to need to find a place to put it. We can't tell you where that may be. Another thing that I did as well was add a 90-degree fitting back here onto where the hydraulic line attaches. The kit comes through with a T, but in my case, after I put the T in, I needed another 90 in order to have the hose from the loader connect back into this properly and close that circuit off. Now that kit did not come through with that T. I got that from our dealership parts counter. And like I said, we do not know your tractor or have installed these things on your tractor before to be able to tell you exactly what pieces you may need. I like this kit in that they've gone through and done the work to find these two different accumulators at different pressures, put together this fitting here to be able to hide it behind your tractor, giving you the hose and everything. They've done a lot of work here in order to give you the pieces that are needed to get started, but it's not perfect. So know what you're getting into here. You have to be willing to accept that there's parts here that we can't tell you how to do, and you're gonna need to do some experimenting in order to make it work. So I've had this on my tractor here for 6 months, and as you can see here for dirt, it works quite well, right? Having that little bit of bounce really smooths the ride out. I also used it in the wintertime for pushing snow, and I liked it then too. Usually when you're pushing snow with your loader, you really only have the option of floating your loader and having really as little down pressure as possible, or having positive down pressure and picking your tires up off the ground a little bit. But having the accumulator gave me kind of a third option. It gave me a little bit of ground force, a little bit of down pressure there on the loader, but the accumulator let that bucket bounce a little bit, so it kind of was an in-between point of having some down pressure but not too much. So it worked well for snow too. But I've hesitated going and throwing this out as a feature that I think everybody should buy, because there's aspects to the installation of this that are not as easy as what I would necessarily like them to see. That said, if you're like me and you don't mind tinkering in the garage a little bit, and running down to the dealership to pick up an extra fitting or two is, you know, kind of fun on a nice sunny Saturday afternoon when you want to work on your tractor, this is awesome, right? It's a fairly good priced kit to give extra functionality and another function on your loader that might improve the work that you're doing. So you're going to find these on Messiks.com now. There's links below to the two kits that you can order them there and have them shipped out to you. Just know you need to have a little bit of mechanical aptitude in order to really make this thing work. So that's a little bit on the hydraulic accumulator. I love seeing all the accessorization that people will do with tractors, right? I really enjoy myself being able to find some time on a weekend and do fun projects to improve the way that my machine works and then get the value out of those things when I'm actually out getting some chores done. And I think this is a really cool way to open up the possibilities of the things that you're gonna do with your tractor. So if you're shopping for a piece of equipment and we can help, you got parts or service needs for a machine you've already got, give us a call at Messiks. We're available at 800-222-3373 or online at Messiks.com. That makes my tractor look awfully pathetic. So this was supposed to be like loads of topsoil, and what they dropped off here, I swear could be like made into brick, straight up clay.